They're here.
Okay. Now tell me which hospital you're taking the children to.
I'm not telling them. They're in the
You're
custody
not
of their
going to
father.
tell. No, they're not.
They're in the legal custody
No,
of their
they're
father.
not. No, they're not. You're taking them to a hospital? You told me that.
I am.
Which hospital are you taking them to?
I am
Their
not
therapists
disclosing it to you.
need to know.
And
Their
we will
therapists
ensure that
need
they
to
get to the
know.
hospital.
They've threatened to kill themselves.
They're going to the
I
hospital.
have it on video.
Oh, I know. It's on Facebook. Got it.
It's on Facebook, exactly.
There's also a contingency in there that you take that off the internet, too.
Fuck her. Excuse my language. I don't mean to take it out on you. Judge Hitch can come kiss my ass.
Go, Mara, lock the door!
She's packing. She's got a bag. She's packing.
Who's from DFS?
Heather, you're staying right here.
Who's from who? Heather. Heather.
She's got to be 15. She's got to be 15.
Don't put your hands on me!
Stop.
Get off her! Get off her!
Leave that child alone. You're
Hands off her!
Stop.
You're abusing her. You're abusing her. You're abusing her. Stop abusing the children. Stop abusing the children. Stop abusing the children. Stop abusing my daughter. Stop abusing my daughter. She has surgery on her neck. She has surgery on her neck. Stop abusing my daughter. Stop abusing my daughter. Stop abusing my daughter. Stop abusing my daughter. Stop abusing my daughter.
I know, stop.
Stop abusing my daughter. Stop abusing my daughter. It takes you two big guys that long to put handcuffs on. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Please don't put him in the back. You're hurting her!
You ought to be ashamed of yourselves. You ought to be ashamed of yourselves.
You're hurting her!
You're abusive. You're abusive. Good lawsuit this is going to be. Yes, I am.
What she just did to Kaylin.
What she did to Kaylin? Yui, get that on video. Get that on video. Stop abusing my grandchildren. She said she's going to commit suicide. She's traumatized. Which hospital are you taking her
The
to?
help she needs.
Which hospital are you taking her
As soon
to?
as we can get her an ambulance here, she'll get.
Which hospital are you taking
make
her
that
to?
decision.
That guy refused to tell me.
Medical personnel will decide.
I am the grandfather. I have grandparental
Medical
rights.
personnel will decide where she needs to go.
Why did he tell me he's not going to tell me?
I wasn't there. I'm telling you, medical personnel will decide where they need to go to get checked out.
Take a couple deep breaths, okay?
What happened to your knee? She pushed you down? Tackled you? Is that what you did, ma'am?
breaths.
Is that what you did?
Take a couple breaths.
Is that what you did? Is that what you're proud
Excuse me,
of?
Can I provide medical aid? Or are you gonna?
Are you a paramedic?
I'm trained.
You're trained. Are you a paramedic?
It's Mr. Hamill.
Did you call? Yes, it is. Did you call an ambulance?
Listen, you're free to record, but you need to take
Yes,
a few
I
steps-
am
you need
gonna
take a few
record.
steps back. Just take a few steps back, that's all.
Stay seated, okay?
I'm going to record so I get people's faces in here and their voices. And their voices. And their voices. Get her. Let that 11-year-old child go. Let that 11-year-old child go.
You want to see something on Facebook? This is going to be on Facebook.
Oh, yeah, it's all going over.
Take deep breaths.
You are traumatizing a child that has already said she's going to kill herself. She saw 2 therapists this afternoon.
Okay.
2 of them. Judge Hitch is a criminal. Judge Hitch is a criminal. Judge Hitch is a criminal. She's sending children to be with a guy that has a 100-year PFA on him, which was upheld in April, and Judge Hitch also upheld it.
Him help me with her, please.
She's gonna get help, okay?
We need medical attention. Were they called? Were medical people called, an ambulance to come here? Sir, did you call for an ambulance? Did anyone call for an ambulance? Did anyone call for an ambulance? Did anyone call for an ambulance? Did you call for an ambulance, sir?
Yes.
You did.
Yes.
And your name?
Leonard.
Leonard. You called for an ambulance yourself. Okay. Take those handcuffs off of her. You're a disgrace. She is 14 years old, and she has a right to choose who her guardianship is, and she chose that today in family court. Kaylin Larney is 14 years old, and she can choose her guardian. There's a special form on family court just for that. It was filed today.
Kaylin.
Give me some water. Just pour it in my hand. Just pour it in my hand, baby. Sweetheart, come on, baby girl.
Did you tackle her? Is that how your knees got scraped, honey? Did that police officer push you down?
Tim, please.
Heather, Kaylin, she can't even speak. You got her so traumatized.
Go down to the room.
Down to the road.
Down to the street.
This is private property.
I understand that. You're interfering with a police investigation.
No, I'm looking at my grandchild's injuries. I am looking at my grandchild's injuries. Did you see her injuries?
I did.
Where is the
They're
ambulance?
on her knee. They're on her way. All right. So let's go this way. Down on the street.
All right.
Down on the street, sir.
Down the street. Thank you.
Talk about Facebook.
That's fine,
It'll be posted.
That's fine, sir.
I got it, Huey. Call
We're not on the street
911
yet.
and ask for an ambulance right away,
Go to the
immediately.
Have you asked for the ambulance?
I did. Yes, sir.
Call DFS. She's there till 8.
They're right there.
They're right there.
I have to get out of the goddamn car and do their job.
Can I talk to you guys?
Can you talk to? Yes, you can, sir. What would you like to
I
know?
would like to talk to you.
You
okay?
can. Yes, go ahead.
Not with your phone in my face.
Oh no, I'm not going to turn it off. What do you have to say that you're afraid to be
I just
recorded?
want to know what I can help you with. That's all.
You can help me.
No.
illegal
Listen,
order.
I just got here.
It's an illegal order.
Okay, no. Listen.
I have an order that these children are not supposed to be
Talk-
turned over till 1 o'clock. We filed motions in family court today.
Can you
Judge
talk-
Hitch got
Can you
them.
talk to me in a normal
Ju-
voice? I just got
I'm
here.
upset.
I
These are
under-
my grandchildren. They've both been injured.
I understand that. I understand that.
They've threatened to kill themselves and they need medical attention. They both saw 2 therapists
Can you
today
please stop- can you
that
stop- can you-
agreed with
Can you
it.
stop yelling?
I'm sorry. I'm upset. I'm not yelling at you. I'm yelling about this
I
situation.
know that. I know what you're saying. I know that. But
How can you help me?
Well, I don't know. I just got here. You tell
Well,
me.
why don't you find out and how you can help me?
Well, what's going
They
on?
need to. They told me they called an ambulance and that the children were going to the
They did call
hospital.
They did call an ambulance.
Where is it? We've been here for 15, 20 minutes.
Okay, I heard them call for an ambulance. Yes.
When? You just got here.
I said I heard on the radio. Yes.
Okay. Which hospital are they going to go
I
to?
don't know, sir.
I would suggest Rockford Center or Meadowood. They treat adolescents with traumatic syndromes.
Okay.
And that's what I will ask the paramedics to do.
Okay. Well,
That's the best place for them.
We can do that when they get here.
You will help me do that. You know the 2 facilities, right?
I do know.
They
yeah.
treat adolescents with
Okay.
these kind of problems. Am I right?
If you say so, yes.
If I say so. You don't know. You said you knew the 2 facilities.
Okay.
So you're not going to commit to it. That's a no, right?
You're being too hostile, and
I'm sorry. What are you going to help me with?
Okay.
You asked how you could help. What are you going to help me with? Trying to calm down, and you just keep looking at me with no answers. How are you going to help?
What's the matter?
What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
What happened?
Who is that? Who is that, sir? Who is that on the ground?
That's my 14-year-old granddaughter.
Did you not understand that I just
Who
got
is on the ground?
Did you not hear me that I just got here?
Time. These people are the ones committing.
They're abusing my grandchildren.
Okay,
Look at her knees. Go look at them, please.
Distract us from what we're doing.
Go look at her knees. They're abusing her.
Okay.
So you said okay. So you're going to go look at
I
them?
just got here, right? You do
said
understand?
You
that
said
20
that,
times.
you know, will you go look at her knees and then come back and tell me how you can help this situation?
I don't have to.
You're a
go there.
sergeant.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just want to distract us from what we're doing.
Okay.
That's all you're
Do
doing.
what you have to
I
do.
just got here. Fuck that.
Okay.
That's all you keep saying is, I just got here and an ambulance has been called. I've been here 20 minutes. I've been here for 20 minutes.
There's handcuffs on Kaylin.
There are handcuffs on Kaylin, a 14-year-old. Do you know sir, do you know that we were in family court today for 6 hours and we filed all the forms that were necessary that a 14-year-old child can choose who her guardian's going to be, and we have an emergency hearing coming up? Now you know that.
Because you're telling me yes.
Yes, now you know that. I have the paperwork.
Okay.
Right? And it's an ex parte hearing. It's going to happen quickly. And the Supreme Court told us to come in there tomorrow to file for an emergency stay of execution against Judge Hitch's orders.
Okay.
Which this new one will be, of course, added to it.
Gotcha.
So how are you going to help my grandchildren today?
This is not my case, sir.
Why are you here then? You're a sergeant. You just told me. You just asked me, sir, how could you help?
I did.
And now you tell me it's not your case and you can't do anything.
Correct. That's not my case.
Then why are you here? Why did you ask me how you can help?
I gave you my answer, okay?
Why did you ask me how you can
I
help?
gave you my answer. You just don't like my answer.
What is your answer? I didn't hear it.
Tim, forget him. He's just bullshitting. He's there to distract us from what we're doing.
This will be on the nightly news. And there'll be civil suits for the damage you've done to my 14-year-old granddaughter today. Those people. Those people. Those police officers who are in charge of protecting people. The person you want to turn him over to has a 100-year protection from abuse against him that was upheld April 9th by Commissioner Maxwell in family court. It was appealed to Judge Hitch, and she upheld it also.
Whose car is this?
It's mine.
Is it running?
No.
No. Why's your door open?
I don't know. Are they inspecting it or something?
Close your door. Oh, Mara's in there.
Huh?
Mara's in there.
All right.
Huey, turn off your phone. Mine is on. Call 911 and get an ambulance here quicker than they can. It's an emergency. The girl has injuries.
There's an ambulance here.
They're here. Turn your video back on. No, yeah, turn your video back on because we want to record their. We want to record what happens here for sure. Who are you, sir? Are you higher than a sergeant? Excuse me.
He is not.
Why do they gotta be so rude? Can't even answer a question. You recording?
No, I can't get it back on. Wait a second.
Go to your camera, hit video. I gotta get the time on this.
Yeah, no, you don't have permission to record me.
I don't care what you say. I'm recording everything.
This is a public.
This is my First Amendment rights, and I'm speaking out and I'm recording this abuse. I don't need permission to record anybody. My granddaughter on the ground has injuries, and she's traumatic. She needs to go to a hospital for adolescent children to get treatment. Where's Lisa? Tell her to get Liza on the phone. Tell her to get the therapist on the phone. Oh, good. They got that guy up there who's recording it also. He's got a good shot of it. He's not related, but they're not telling him to back off.
Also, Saxton just got here.
You saw the? Did you see the video of them telling they were going to kill themselves?
No.
On Facebook? Did you see that? You didn't see that? They said they saw it. The children screaming and crying, saying they were going to kill themselves. They need professional attention for their mental anguish and trauma, which can be delivered at the Rockford Center or Meadowood Hospital.
I'm not saying I don't believe you. I'm just saying I didn't see it.
You want to see it?
Tim, you're wasting your time. He just got here, remember?
Yeah, he just got here. Have you seen the order?
No.
You don't even want to see it?
No.
Wow, you don't even want to see the order.
It's not.
You don't want to see the order. You just said you didn't want to see the order.
Correct. That's what I
Okay.
said.
That's what you said.
That's what I said. Yes.
We need to get these children to Rockford Center or Meadowood Hospital immediately. Both of their therapists recommended it this afternoon.
Get him in the picture too, huh?
Who's he?
Sure.
TV, child protector.
Okay.
That's great. Taking a 14-year-old out on a stretcher because one of your police officers had tackled her and pushed her to the ground. Anita, can you get a phone call through to Liza, their therapist, or Jen Catrona, emergency?
I'm going with the girls. I don't know, Tim. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Oh, I'm following too, so's Huey.
I'm going with the girls. I'm going to go in.
Well, they won't even tell us where they're going, so we'll just have to follow them closely. Ask the paramedics where they're taking them. Excuse me, folks, where are you taking my grandchildren?
I cannot give you that information. It's fine, I'm coming.
Where are you taking my grandchildren? What?
Stay back, okay?
I'm staying back. I'm staying back. This is our car.
Where do you think she's going?
Nobody will tell us. I don't know where she's going.
It's an ambulance.
I know. Which
going to get
hospital are
medical
they going to?
I don't know.
You don't know. You find out from her. I think they'll tell you. I'm the grandfather. I have rights.
Dad, we're going to Christiana.
How do you know?
Because I'm her mother and making her medical decisions.
And no one else is here to make those decisions.
We'll follow you.
She has 6 plates in her spine. And you tackled her and pushed her to the ground. Which hospital are you going to, sir? I'm the children's grandparent. And I filed for guardianship today. And there'll be an emergency hearing. 14-year-old child is allowed to choose their guardian. Family court has special forms just for that, and we filed that today.
What time did you file that?
We left the courthouse about 2 o'clock.
This judge is out of control. She's pissed off because we questioned.
We filed
our
3
friend,
appeals against her
Sam
previous
Romorowski,
rulings.
to pay for the witness.
The hired witness, Sam
The hired
Romorowski,
witness.
as soon as
She's
we
personal
objected
friends
to his,
And
she
because we filed a complaint.
she
with
reversed her
Delaware,
course. She
She's pissed
found
at
the
us.
guy
And she's doing something
this year
dramatically
in May that the father's PFA for 100 years was still justified. She did that in May of 2018.
Yeah, the ambulance is here now.
And now she wants to send them to Ohio with
Yes,
that
we're
man,
all right.
who was found by a preponderance of evidence by the family court, Judge Hitch herself, to have committed domestic abuse against their mother. Judge Hitch found that, ordered them to take DVC